After a long time, we are meeting again, but this time in a different way. I welcome you into online classes, and I'm sending you few videos of our remaining syllabus of HRM. So to start with, I'll be just taking a brief of what we have done in our previous classroom sessions. We were discussing about leadership and different theories of leadership. So as you know that leadership is nothing but the way to influence and motivate employees and people so that the desired actions or results can be drawn. We have also discussed about the different theories which are both classical and contemporary. To list a few, these include trait theory, managerial grid theory, transactional leaders, transformational leaders, etc. So today I'll be discussing about the contemporary issues which affect leaderships. These issues include how to manage power, develop trust, how to empower employees, what are the ways leaders across cultures behave, and also to end with how to become an effective leader. So we'll start about what is power, or rather, how can a leader manage power so that he can become an effective leader in today's competitive environment. So power is nothing but the right or the capacity to influence work or actions and decisions taken by employees or subordinates. Power is of different types. To name a few, we have legitimate power, coercive power, reward power, expert power, and referral power. So what is legitimate power? The power which is got by virtue of the position or the portfolio which a person has. So as a boss or the owner, or you can say the leader of the organization, he has certain powers of controlling, giving orders, punishing, as well as to reward the subordinates. So legitimate power has added two more powers which we call them as coercive power and reward power. So coercive power is the power by which he has the capacity to punish or control the subordinates in a proper disciplined manner. Whereas reward power is the positive side of power, wherein you are delivering the benefits for their positive efforts or effective work. Together with this, we have two more types of power, that is expert power and referral power. So expert power is nothing but if a leader or a person is having added skills because of his expertise, knowledge, then he is being referred or liked by his employees, and such power is called as an expert power. Lastly, referent power. This is a power which arises because of the personality the person is having, and he is referred by his subordinates or colleagues because of the virtue of his personal traits, resources, money, or so on. The next issue, which is very important in coping up leadership skills, is how to develop trust. Now, trust is the belief of the followers in the leader or the belief of the leader in the employees. So this needs credibility of the leader, which comes by virtue of his honesty, competence, and his inspiring skills. Trust has different dimensions. It comes with how competitive you are, how consistently you're performing, how loyal or open you are. If there is trust and credibility of the leader in the minds of the employees, then we can get better job performance. People in the organization will behave like citizens with good behavior. There will be better job satisfaction and organizational commitment. Now, how to build trust? Trust gathering is not an easy job because human beings are by default very suspicious in nature. They don't trust anybody so very easily. So to develop trust, you should be a very fair leader. In the sense, you shouldn't take biased decisions, shouldn't do partiality. There should be a friendly atmosphere among the boss and the subordinates. They should be able to speak out their feelings. Always be honest, that is, tell the truth. Your behavior also should be very consistent. If your behavior is very haphazard, that is, sometimes you're very short tempered, sometimes you're very cool, in this case also people will be afraid towards the leader. Then the next thing is, leaders shouldn't make false promises. If you can't fulfill a promise, better not do that promise. Also, other trust building skills are, you have to practice openness. Speak out, be fair, try to demonstrate your competence, boost the confidence in your employees, and thereby there will be a very friendly and trustworthy environment, and whereby the subordinates or the followers will be happy to do whatever the leader says without questioning anything, and thereby the organizational effectiveness and growth will be very high in leaps and bounds. The next issue among the challenges of a leader is how to empower employees, or rather why we should empower the employees. Empowerment means increasing the decision-making ability of the worker by showing him trust and helping him to make decisions like operating decisions, developing budgets, schedules, workloads, etc. So when you're making your employee part of big decisions or smaller decisions, there is a sense of increased motivation and confidence in the employee. Why is it necessary to empower employees? When employees are shown trust and confidence, they become very cautious and learn their skills and develop their skills in a better way. Thereby, the overall performance of or the hidden talent or skills of the employees or subordinates can be used in a very better way. Issue in contemporary issues of leadership is how cultural behavior influence leadership. So as we have discussed earlier, that to be an effective leader, we need certain qualities. These include, the leader should be visionary, he should have foresight, he should empower or encourage people, he should show trust, he should be very flexible, have a positive attitude, and should be proactive rather than reactive. So according to this, because of these things, rather these traits are not universally present in all cultures. So people from different cultures have a different way of behaving. For example, the Arab leaders do not respect those who are humble, compassionate. Or rather, Arab subordinates don't like people who are soft and friendly. They term them as weak leaders. On the contrary, Japanese people are accepted to be more compassionate and speaking frequently. So these are the ways how we can show that cultural influences the leadership style. Similarly, gender also plays an important role in the style of leadership they adopt. So research has proved that females are more democratic and adopt a participative style of leadership. Men are more transactional and autocratic. So we have summed up about what are the leading issues of leadership in the present scenario. But there are certain situations where leaders play a very dominant role or they are very much less important. So such situation arises because of three characteristics. That is, if the follower or subordinate is well experienced, trained, with expert skills, is workaholic, then in such situation, they don't need a leader to motivate them. Similarly, if the job or work is simple, routine, and more satisfying, in such a case also leaders are not very important. Thirdly, if organizations have cohesive, united work teams and they have suitable SOPs or rigid rules, in such cases also they don't need any person to supervise or control. So in a nutshell, if there is a lack of effective leaders, the followers themselves can substitute the place of leaders if they have these following three characteristics. So this was all about contemporary issues of leadership. So I would like that you send me your feedback and comment in my YouTube channel. So very soon I'll come up with my next video. Thank you.